Right, folks, we're back up and running. Technical hitches aside. Everything seems to be fully functional, back up in order. So what we need to do now is just get things in gear. Start the process again of where we were going to go after that slight intermission. So welcome who's joined us. We have got one race to do at the top. The main aim of today is to be able to, and I've done really well. We had 2.4 million credits last night. I've not done a single grind. We've managed to get to 7.2 million. We need 1.2 million more to be able to buy that. So with that being the case, we're going to quickly do a race and then we're going to go and spin all 7 of my tickets. These 7. On the hope that we can get somewhere near 1.2 million by that car before it disappears. So, nobody knows about it in the World Series up here. There's 2 races. We did the Touring Car 750. The World Touring Car 900, sorry. We're going to do this one now. Bar 24 hour. Going to get to choose one of these. And they're all going to be the same, aren't they? I don't think there's a British one amongst them. Looking. Oh, there's New Zealand. I've gone for Brazil, all the answers. So let's use the Brazil one because it's as good as it gets. We're going to do, I think it's 5 laps, is it? This will be the race that they're doing. How many laps? No idea. It'll tell us. Grove Street was fastest in the other one. Sam's done 9:14. Okay. Settings are going to be assist, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. And our controller settings are steering sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. The idea is we get somewhere up there. Big Popper has done 3rd place. Sam 2nd. And I am absolutely rubbish in this type of car. They're not something I genuinely get into. So it's 5 laps. Let's see where we go. I don't think there's got to be fuel and tyre wear, hasn't there? I'm not getting a fuel map. There's no fuel map, so that's where we are. This thing's squirrely. 12 seconds behind the leader. We were only here yesterday doing the license test, so see how we go. Everything goes a little bit too quick for me. Good day, Mr. Agent. We would have been here half an hour ago if it wasn't for a technical failure, so we did get 20 minutes of a stream in. But the PSM went down for me, so we'll just carry on where we left off. We've made the first overtake. See if we can get Miss McEwen. I'm going to spin it here, I know I am. I knew that was going to happen. Absolutely knew it. Frustrating. We'll get this one done. So my apologies to those just joining for the fact that we are a little bit delayed. Technical issues along the way, so let's get stuck into this race. This is the second race from the manufacturers stroke World Cup series. Oh, come on. Who brakes on the apex? Oh, the AI, that's right. You don't tend to trail brake in these cars. You brake until you need to slow accelerate, and then you put the throttle on. And you can accelerate way before the apex. He says. Oh, he had a wobble on the old bollard there. See that? We're a bit further ahead than we were on the false start, but there we go. 9 seconds behind the leader. 7th gear. I don't want to spin it after the hairpin, please. If we get it in a straight line before we put the throttle down. There we go. Got a bit of traction loss in 4th gear then. Mr. Portilla, I think you're going to brake halfway through Eau Rouge, aren't you? As I expected that to be the case. Really can throw it deep into the corner, can't you? This really is a classic demonstration of speed. Mr. De Bruin. Normally way much quicker than this. Lift and go. Fifth place coming to the end of lap 2. Penalties seem to be really loose. I could brake much later than that. Traction loss in 4th. Double shifted up. Mr. Fraga. The last time, I believe, the World Championships used Spa as a race, Mr. Fraga received a race penalty for professional misconduct, if I'm right. He chose to brake and brake check people coming up the hill out of Eau Rouge. But you could see why he was doing it. He was trying to create a gap to the end of the straight so they wouldn't come past him with the draft, because if you lead through Eau Rouge, you will lose the lead by the next corner, and then you'll be behind all the way to the end of the lap, and you would not be first place coming through the finish line. As we followed Mr. Frogger all the way down here, there's a potential overtake chance there, but if he'd have blocked that, we wouldn't have had any sort of chance. Mr. Drummond, the guy who runs the license tests for IA. Is it International A? Masters. On to lap 4, we're in 3rd place. I keep my foot down. There we go. See if we can catch these boys by the turn. See if we can pick up that draft. We're not going to get it. Mr. Ham and Mr. Gallo. So I've chosen Mr. Serrano to win. No, I haven't. I've chosen Carraza, haven't I? It is Carraza that I've chosen from Brazil. Probably against my better judgment. Mr. Gallo is just squeezing away at the front, look. If I let him go, I'm never going to catch him, so we need to catch him just after Eau Rouge, really, don't we? See if we can not get stuck behind Mr. Serrano for too long. See if that was the actual problem there. See if we can catch him. Yeah, we need to. We need to really get a chivvy on. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch Gallo. He is absolutely legging it away. Get that delay in 4th that we always seem to get. Need to be closer. He seems to have pulled away far enough, but we might be okay for the back straight. Oh, we just made it. And he bottled it. He backed right out. Maybe he frightened himself. Seem to be on it. Oy. You watch me spin it here. You nose bag. Come on. That was going to be a fastest lap as well until I almost messed that up. Oh my lord. Complete numpty. 922's well down the friends list, that, isn't it? 7th place. It's top 10 on the friends list. Not bad. Not bad. Well behind Big P. 5 seconds up. Sam, oh, 8 seconds up. Don't forget to do these races, guys. If you're watching and you haven't done them, let me show you how to get to them, because there's a few of you joined since we started this process. Now we're going to try for some audience participation. So if you've not done this, go to the home screen, and at the top of the screen here you've got 4 options. You've got a bonus campaign here, which you're actually going to view the actual video footage. So the World Finals tab here. This is where you go and do some of the viewing. There's your bonus campaign information there. You've got to pick the predicted winner of the TGRT Cup, the Manufacturers Cup, and the Nations Cup. And you do that all in the World Series. Viewers campaign. This is where I think you go and watch the videos. Yes, it is. You go in here and you watch the stream. So you get to choose left and right, and you get to choose which stream it is you want to watch. Then above that, for the World Series, you've got 21 days remaining to go and complete these 2 races. This one on the left, you win 170,000k for coming first, and this one you win 190k. And you've just watched me do the second race, the 24-hour of Spa. So with that being the case, we have 7 tickets. So this is your chance to shine. I will wait for people. We're going to go from the lowest ticket first. So I reckon that'll win me 10k. And unless anybody else wants to get involved, I'm just going to spin it after. You're probably 18 to 20 seconds behind me. So if you're listening to this now and you can hear me talking and you want to have a guess at what we're going to get, I need 1.2 million from these tickets. Be able to buy the car that I want to buy. Oh my word, the stream is so far behind. It's properly behind. So you're not even going to be anywhere near me when we come to spinning this. So I'm going to wait for you. Oh my lord. So far behind. So there's going to be like a 20-second delay. There's going to be more than that. It's been about a minute. Can't believe it's took that long to get up there. So with that being the case, 1.2 million I need. This is just on the premise that people haven't just fired it up, stuffed it in the background, and are off making tea and biscuits and things. Does anybody have a guess at what we're going to do? You've now got to wait 1 minute for me to press the button and spin it. But with that being the case, I'm going to press the go button and you're going to see what it gets. Oh, I thought we were going to get the million then. That would have made this so much easier. $10,000 we got. Our stream is so far behind. I'm going to go the 4-star ticket next from the 19th. Oh no, we'll go from the 14th because that's the oldest date. It's no fun when nobody's playing. We've got an engine, which isn't money. But it would be if we put it in a car and sold it. That's the Civic Type R FK8. That will go in the Abarth if you've broken one. There we go. That's the first ticket spinning. And we're going to go to the ticket for the 15th. Any guesses? Any takers? Anyone to have a little wager on what it will bring up? We just play for pink slip, sod it. You can have whatever I win if it's not money. Waiting for the stream to get to the next one, and I'll spin this one. That one spins because nobody else is going to play. There's a car and cash. Oh, it looks like the money. 30k maybe. That's 40k towards... Oh, Steve's having a guess. 30k it was on this one. 1 ticket behind. I'm going to wait for you all catch up now. 500 from Adrian. Okay. Now we're getting the hang of it. But you guys are a little bit behind unless I'm watching it on a delay. We'll see. You'll both see in a second what comes up and then we'll be on the same screen. But it'll be fun anyway. This one's dated the 16th. I'll have a drink while I wait for you. And the question is then, after that, what we're going to go racing next. There's such a massive delay between the streams. Oh, don't want the Citroen ticket. Oh, dear. Mucho disappointmentis. Oh, dear. No. I hope you're right, Adrian. I hope that 500k comes true. Need 8.4 million, I think it is. But there is a 5-star ticket there, so there's a chance. Brake control. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Yeah. That put a stop to things, won't it? Sorry. I could have said you could stop that now. Coming out with those really positive suggestions. There's me having that drink. So you're going to see the next one and I'm going to spin this one. As you're also helpful. Here we go. You spin that one. I spin this one. I want that 500k this time, Adrian. There is no 500k there. There's 100k. Not going to get that. We're going to get 30 again. That's 70k for the day. Yep, 70k for the day so far. Yeah, the 100k would have been nice. We got one more 4-star ticket, which is just not really great, is it? 500. We've had 500k from a 4-star ticket twice. I don't think it needs to be that tight to us anymore today. I think it needs to think, yeah, you need this. Or we're going Daytona. Or we could do an hour long at Spa if we wanted to have a drive-through. Oh no, they've all turned out to be parts. It's be the brake controller that Steve talked about. It won't. It's the Pagani Zonda ticket. Didn't want that. Oh, that's just no bucks at all. And then we're on to the 5-star, the final ticket. I saved 7 of these tickets. It didn't even say that was for parts or anything. And all of those turned out to be parts. That was ridiculous. Oh, most disappointed. Most disappointed with 7 tickets. I've been in a long time, but I'm not going to get upset. Just going to go on and win the money anyway. We could actually get the million by just doing a quick grind round Daytona Road Course, couldn't we? We could. I actually want it to be a bit more competitive. I want to be a bit more fun. We could actually go and do 2 Tokyo 600s or 2 Le Mans, couldn't we? That would actually be better to earn the credits for that car. But it's kind of I'm kind of stuck for what to do for, not for a live stream, but in terms of achieving something. So here we go. Then 5-star ticket, as I sat there and waffled to you for ages. Let's see what this brings up. It's cars. Oh no! Don't give me the Porsche ticket. Engine swap. How many engine swaps have I got? BMW Z4 GT3 engine. Wonder what that goes in. Well, they were pretty rubbish, weren't they? 7.7 million we've got now. Yeah, there's no disappointment at all, is there, Steve? You and your sarcasm. Yeah, pretty miserable. So that's the one I want to buy, the 8.4. So we don't need much. You were well right, Adrian. Engine, yes. So, you wait till you see the next one. 8.4 million, that's what we want to go and do. I haven't done the new cafe menus, no. I haven't. But that is something. I've done one at... I've done the one there. I could do the Nürburgring GP. Could do a couple of them, couldn't I? That would be quite progressive. We could actually go there, can't we? We could do that. That'll win some buckage, won't it? That'll make it interesting. People will find that quite cool. As long as they don't crash and wreck and die. No, I know you would, Steve, but the game doesn't let us play that way, does it? I think I'm going to continue to use that bad boy. That's what I used at the last place, so... Medium tyres. They should go all the way. All we have to do is stop for fuel. So if it's alright with you guys, that's what I'll have a shoot at. 10 laps. And we will earn some buckage. As we always do, assist, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. You've just started the new licenses. Cool. Good on you. I've just finished number 10 on the 3rd set. Tomorrow night I'll start on the 4th set. IA, I think they are. So, controller, steering sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. Let's dive straight in. Get this done. I'm actually playing the game rather than do anything else, which is unusual. Oh, talking second gear really did throw this thing then, didn't it? I'm sure you're going to be competing for times, Neil, or whether you're just going to shoot for gold and move on. I've set some times for you to get to. I need to change the doodah at the bottom to be fuel map. We're only going to get 6 laps out of this thing. Okay. And I want to put the brake balance all the way to the front. There we go. So then, Mr. Helt, let's see if we can... Oh, you're going to close me off, are you? On the apex, that's the way. Yeah, well done. Right, we've got a work to do. We're 42 seconds behind the leaders. There's no way in the world we can do this a no stop, so we have to stop. The fuel. I could only think my technical issues from earlier were probably the PlayStation being on all day. I've been on this since about 12 o'clock today, doing videos and editing and bits and pieces, so we're not making much headway, are we? We've got to make more progress than we're showing here. Mr. Breyer has put in the fastest lap at 1:56.391. Oh, we've blown that. We'll just use the same line as the other fella did, Mr. Gelt. We messed that up big time, didn't we? We're going around the outside. .149. Need to make some overtakes now. Need to do some catching up. This will be some edge of the seat stuff, I think, because I think we're a long way back. I'm going to be going in at the end of lap 6 for 4 laps of fuel. Pretty much realised that. We might be going in at the end of lap 7 for 3 laps of fuel. Getting a bit strong-armed there by the old AI. We will play the same game though. We're allowed to bully the AI, aren't we? Everybody agree? Yeah, I started off saying I don't have any time trials to complete. We had such a good night last night, getting all them done. I suppose we could try and push for faster times. I've seen some fast laps today. Sam and Red both put in absolutely stupendous lap times around Daytona. Absolutely awesome. Too fast for my eyes to keep up sometimes. Especially at night in Daytona. That's quite difficult on a small screen to watch. We're going to get 48. There we go. 26 seconds behind. Against the Audi, Mr. Serrano Ham. Went shopping today. Looked at a Serrano Ham for Christmas. Don't think I'll be having one. Difficult to eat a whole one to yourself in 6 days. It's a lot of ham. The wife doesn't eat it, you see, so it'd just be me. Mr. Fraga next. Oh, what's he driving? That old Nissan. I saw in one of the races Mr. Portilla was driving an SX. I'm used to seeing Mr. Portilla in Vipers and Porsches. He's normally in Porsches, isn't he, Portilla? I guess they don't always get the cars that they chose in the end. As the game develops, they'll move, won't they? Except Mr. Gallo, who always drives a Honda. Mr. Ordonez in the Lexus. There's Mr. Gallo now. Talk of the devil. The 49.1. Starting to make progress. We're up to 6th place. There's tyre debris all over the place, isn't there? Can't get it back on the corner. Come on. Mr. Inestroza, there he is in the NSX again. I'm going to cut your nose off, I'm afraid, fella. Mr. Kawakami. Halfway through the race almost. Mr. Sternberg, he's new. Not a name I recognise. We're purple. See if we can get this sector right. Without hitting Mr. Sternberg too hard. We didn't mean to hit Mr. Sternberg then. We did hit him though, so the jury's not out. Mr. Drummond went to the pits. We should be able to make 2 more laps. We should be able to get 6 and 7 in, I think. I'm reassured that they are going to be pitting at least. Missed that apex, didn't I? Still 10 seconds behind the boys at front. I suppose I could go online racing once I've won this money. It's about time I did do those last races, isn't it, really? Almost a second up. We're super light with fuel, that's what it is. If we get into this corner undisturbed. There we go, slightly better. A little bit of a late turn in on the first apex. Another Lexus RCF 500. One more lap to go. We're good. We're going to get lap 7 in. I hope. Just wonder when these two boys are going to pit. Is that an F1 GTR? It is. Don't think I need to change tyres. First place before the pit stops. I'm going to pit now with 0.2 of fuel, 0.1. I'm going to have to coast. We're good. We're not changing tyres. We're just going to take the 3 laps of fuel that we need. Mr. Jahul just carried on. That could be trouble. Everybody else has come in though. They've got more fuel than we have. .2. Mr. Brea leapfrogs us in the pits. 5th place. We're just hoping to see Mr. Jahul pit. He's 20 seconds ahead. Mr. Bray was easily dispatched. Can I make up 18 seconds in 3 laps? We know we can. Even nursing a set of tyres. I think we should be alright. Good evening, Mr. Mark. Gonna be a little nudge during the overtake there, was not good. Mr. Kawakami is just braking a little early. And we've got 15 seconds to Mr. Jahul. But we're hoping to see him dive in the pits anytime now. I don't think he has. He's not gone to the pits in his RCF. Yes, he has. Cheeky little monkey. Anybody remember off the top of the head where the last race is? I know there's 3. There's one at Suzuka, which I've already done. This one. There's another one at Japan. It's going to be Fuji or somewhere, isn't it? And as typical, if there's a cone on the track, we have to knock it over. I'm just trying to get a bit casual because of the tyre situation. It also feels like I'm going to cough. So I'm going to knock the microphone away for a moment. There we go, my apologies. Very dry, I didn't get a drink during the pit stop, did I? That's what my problem is. Lack of fluid. Lack of coolant. Got plenty of fuel as well. Peugeot's a decent car. Can't knock it. Tyre life's pretty decent. Mr. Jahul did go into the pits. Is anybody else racing along, or are you all just viewing whilst you're watching Debbie Does Dallas or something? Oh, you're trying to platinum. Oh, nice one. I've only got one thing left for platinum as well, which is 16 online races. I should really go on and do those, shouldn't I, really? But we just want to buy this car. What one are you waiting for, Mark? Is it going to be the Jaguar or something? I'm waiting for the Sierras to come back into the market. I need some Ford Sierras. I need 5. Ford Mark IV race car. Ooh, yeah. Decent car to get that. Decent car. It was only there at the start of last month. I don't mean that to taunt you with it. Autopolis International Racecourse. That's where we're going next then. I do like a bit of Autopolis. One of my favourite tracks. I really enjoyed the license test there. That was really good. Go and get this done. Where are we? 782. Not far to go. Autopolis. I see it's on the left there. Touring. Yeah, we've done none of these, look. None of the, oh, yes, we have. Done 2. Got a couple to do. Super form. There's money to be won here, isn't there? Just there's $500,000, look. We could stay here to win a couple of these bucks, couldn't we? We know what we're doing. We've got the right car. 10 laps. Really tight pit lane entrance here. Really, really tight. Let's go in then. No holding back. You know the controls. Let's go and smash this out of the park. And then we're going to be on really low money. We're going to be on the lowest we've been since we've had the game, I think. Just need to buy that car before it goes away. Then we've got to start building up the credits again. No prisoners with the NSX, I'm afraid. Medium tyres should go all the way. Do I need to do brake balance? I do. As we just slide off and go on the grass. Almost! Shocking. Have a look at the fuel map. Could be able to get a couple of overtakes in here. Fuel's a bit ropey, isn't it? Two Lexuses running together. Round the outside, Slim Shady and all that lot. Super Formula, well hard. My brain can't keep up. Looking for the orange marker on the wall, he's in front of it, there it was. Super Formula around here is going to be intense. You really have to know your braking markers. There's a little handy tip with the Formula 1 cars, or the Super Formula cars. If you don't know your braking markers, stamp on the brakes, then lift and coast around the corners. It tends to go round. Unbelievable grip on them Super Formula cars. We went round the outside there as well, didn't we? They're running in pairs together today, these boys. He's going to leave me a gap. No, he's not. Come on, Mr. Lim. Get in front here before we dive in. Love this part of the track. This is so quick in the corners. All lateral G's as well. It would be throwing you left and right. You'd be really to start to feel sick here. In a really fast car with this amount of grip, it'll make you feel horrendous. Mr. Breyer with a 144. .37. We're looking like we're alright for lap 6 on the fuel. Mr. Sasaki, we're going to go around the outside. Where are we going to get Mr. Inestrosa? We're going to shoot up his inside here. Yeah, we're going to use Mr. Moisov as a bit of a braking barrier. That was a bit naughty, really. Don't really anticipate getting red flagged for that, or black flagged, do we? It does. You'd see me get emotional if I did the Super Formula race. Is that Mr. Fraga? It is. Oh, he did an half swing left, didn't he? Oh, properly tried to correct me and didn't want to be used as brakes. I understand. Mr. Ordonez. Oh, well done, Mr. Ordonez. Much faster line around the outside, but we'll fight it. 3 more laps. Can we be in first place before the pit stop? Mr. Kawakami's leading out. We haven't seen the F1 GTR yet. Oh my lord, come on. Yeah, you guys are still a little way behind, aren't you? Video's not catching up on the stream. It won't do though, will it, Widow? Come on, make your brain work. There's the F1 GTR. Just change down 1 gear and the front end tucks in nicely. Killian Drummond in the BMW McLaren. We'll get lap 5 and 6 complete by the looks of it. Past Mr. Gallo. He just gives me a tap for old memory's sake. Come on, boy. Oh, come on. So we're going to get the next 2 laps on this fuel by the looks of it. Tyres are good. Mr. Sternberg we're going to put behind us, hopefully, in the next couple of seconds. And then Mr. Jahul and Mr. Kawakami, who are still a stretch ahead. Dive bomb. Yep. The AI don't mind. They leave the dive bomb open all the time. For those that are interested, I deleted iRacing off my PC today. That's gone. 2-year subscription finished. I won't be going back there. I honestly haven't played it in the last year. Ran out of interest. Nothing new. Nothing to make me love that game at all. I'm thinking about taking ACC off as well. And the original Assetto Corsa. Again, haven't touched those in a long time. But they're always there to be reinstalled, you know that. I know I've spent a lot of money on that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's there. This is going to be the last lap before the pit stop, so... Oh, we just dived up the inside and forced him wide. That was a Vegas Max manoeuvre. Apologies if anybody's not watched the Grand Prix yet. That was a spoiler. But I won't get a penalty. Still didn't stop him though, did it? I thought it was interesting that they gave him the penalty rather than made him give up the place. But with the penalty, I would suggest, comes more punishment, which is points on the licence. Because it was a cynical manoeuvre, wasn't it? Turn 1, Grand Prix, brake late, run wide, force your compatriot off the circuit. Here we go, we're pitting in now. And we need 4 laps of fuel. This is tight, said the nun to the vicar. There we go. We're going to keep those tyres and we're going to fill up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 laps of fuel. 4 laps, 4.2. Here we go. And what we're going to drop down to 8th place. Some of these people are going to pit though, so we're going to make our way through. 25 seconds behind. I didn't catch how long the pit stop took, so it might be 20 seconds-ish. Always overshooting that one at the minute. So what did you generally think of Vegas as a street circuit, folks? Did it light your fire, or was it more meh? He said it was cold tyres. Well, maybe. He was pretty poor on the warm-up then, I guess. I see your winky smile at the end, yeah. He didn't do his job right on the warm-up. Well, yeah. It's not a move we've seen Max do before, is it? Let's face it. He's never done that. It would have been clear, though, if that was a proper street circuit with no runoff, both him and Charles would have been out of the race and there'd have been a red flag, and ultimately they would have both been in pit wall, or turn 1 wall, to be honest, and it would have been game over. So it was either cold tyres and it was very, very cynical, or he's just a very good game player. And, well, I don't know why I asked that question. We know he is. He plays the rules as they are there to be played. We know that. So, good old Max. You can't deny he's got a very good car underneath him. He has had for years. Lewis didn't do the best job of negotiating his position. As soon as he saw Red Bull coming good, Lewis should have headed Red Bull way, shouldn't he, really? He did it very well with Mercedes and McLaren. He knew the time to move, because when they took the engine away, he went as well. He was a Mercedes driver after all. But I suppose his next chance really is when they change the engine regs again. He's got to hope that maybe Adrian Newey's moved on and not a Red Bull anymore. Wherever Adrian Newey goes, if you want to win, that's the man to follow. So we're back up to 2nd place. Mr. Kawakami's gone to the pit, so as per what we were planning on, That's just back to the front. As Mr. Kawakami comes out of pit lane. Time to perfection. No drama. Mr. Gallo goes to the pits. One more race left of the season, is there? Formula One? It's mid-November, guys. Absolutely stunning that the Formula One season goes on this late. It's normally finished by mid-October. This is epic. I haven't watched it yet. I saw the advert today and thought, I think I need to watch that. Brawn. I'd love to understand from the Brawn side of things that victory that Jensen got in Canada. I hope the documentary goes into that race where Jensen was in last place and still won the race from the back. It was absolutely brilliant. I remember watching that race that day. It was just, oh. You couldn't have written it. You'd have never guessed that was going to happen. Just a perfect set of events. Coming on to the last lap then. We've managed to save a shed load of fuel at the end. But way more than we need, but hey ho. 6 seconds in the lead. Kawakami's pitted again, he's short-filled. Oh, I'll run it wide. Doing that a lot. Front tyres just didn't want to stop. Missed my braking point, aka max. Cold tyres, obviously. I think the superbikes are at the track today where the Grand Prix is next week. Or 2 weeks' time, isn't it? Or MotoGP rather than Superbikes, sorry. If that's the wrong expression. Here we go through the line. No, my interest in Formula One has waned since it's gone to Sky. Whilst it was free and available to watch, I was well into it. I'd watch it every week. I'd fall asleep, happily fall asleep to a Formula One race. But now, no. That's that menu book done. That's more cash in the bank, folks. No dramas, really. Abu Dhabi, that's the place. Yes. Superbikes were at the other one. Sorry, my mistake. So there we go. That's that one done. Away in the bag. What's the money like? We get clean. We would never get a clean race bonus there, would we? Back to the cafe, it says. Back to the cafe. We've got 8 million. What do we get for completing a menu book? Do we get something? Complete a menu book. It's normally an engine ticket, isn't it? 5-star roulette ticket. Right, let's go spin that. Let's pray for 500,000. What kind of disappointment do you think we're getting with this then? As he sits swigging on his drink, making noises down the mic. What do you think we're going to get? 5-star ticket? You guys are going to realise that's where I'm going now. Let's go back to the cafe. Anybody care to have a guess? I'm sat here waiting purely because of the lag, because I'd like you to be involved. He says that in such a dramatic way. What was his name, that comedian? Kenny Everett sort of way. Impeccable taste. All that. Right, so what do you reckon? 5-star ticket. You're with me now. I haven't moved on, and you're going to have to wait the same amount of time as I've waited. But go on, guess. I'll hit the button. See what happens. You guys decide. Oh, there's no money. It's all cars and engines. It's going to be Ferrari ticket. No, we got the RCF. Lexus RCF again. But I'm going to have to go and sell that. I'm going to have to sell that. To make the money. Such a shame. It's only going to be 100k, innit? I think they're like 450 new. Go flog it. Unless I didn't actually own that GR4 Lexus. Then that would be absolutely terrific. What's the best order to go in? Send evaluation manufacturer. Yeah, top bottom, top down. It's going to be in the 450k or less. Yeah. Sell one of them. I could sell my own one of them. I want to do that. Have I actually won a car? I could sell one of them. I've got both colour. No, I don't want to do that. He's looking deadly, deadly poor. 5 of them. It's looking like low money. I have got 2. 142k that. And it's on the way back up, so it's got good money. There we go. Sell that bad boy. 8.164. Yes, she is. That's what I want. We're one grind away. So let's put it into use. Let's do the proper stuff. Shame you can't organise races by valuation. Look at all these I've got to complete. This is what I should be doing, really, shouldn't it? I should be running through these, knocking them all off. All touring car 700s. So many I haven't done. 30 minutes at Le Mans. Mount Panorama, 7 laps, 165k. Oh, that's ace. That's an ace race. Change car, 700 pp or less. What have we got that's 700 pp? We've got loads, haven't we? Spider is an absolute rocket ship. The AMG GT Black, what tyres is that on? Racing Hards. 14 minutes of a race. Not going to rain, is it? That'll do nicely, said the nun to the vicar. I should do videos for every single one of these races. Settings are the same, folks. Are fuel and tyres involved in this? Fuel and tyres are involved. We're on Racing Hard, so we're hoping for a no stop. Gears are really long. No. 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 No, that was not the correct choice, darling. I feel like I want a GR4. Wasn't a very good start. NSX GR3 has been slowed down. Oh dear, what could we race? The Radical. No. Why did that back out? $700 PP, 600 PP. We know that's going to be decent, don't we? Tires is it on? Racing softs. Better. Forgive me for crashing off and trying again. I should have persisted. Not. We want to enjoy this. This is my grind car from Tokyo. It's next week. As in a week. I just read what you meant, I think. A week away or 7 days or 14 days. For racing softs, this is pretty slidey. Have to properly make time up against these boys. They're not giving me any room at all. I cannot tell you what the hell is wrong here. 1 week, holy hell, I'm not enjoying this. Can't change car, have to exit. That was on racing soft tyres and had no grip whatsoever. Want a GR4 car. Ah, they're all really low PP, that's alright. Alright. Shall I take my GR4 car that we're going to race? Bit of practice. We know we're going to Mount Panorama at some point. Right, let's see if we can get it right this time. And this is what it's like when making the videos. I don't get the right choice every time. Right. Brake balance all the way to the rear? No. Much slower car. Not bop though or anything, is it? So. Got 7 laps to do. Move the Ferrari out the way, come on. I don't hold out hopes for winning this in this car. My choice for the car for GR4 race is probably not great. We'll dive through the traffic. I think we've found the car we're going to finish the race with. Braking on the 150. Oh, we followed Mr. Haywood then. He ran off the track as well. We got a brake just before the 150. Brake on the 75 down here. We'll hit the back of the Subaru just for fun. We'll get the toe off Mr. Haywood as he leads us down the first straight. Try and get him under brakes. He's actually dragging away from us there, isn't he? Very well not to take him out. Good practice for the league, this. Oh, they'll be my teammate for today. Come on, dude. He made room for us there. That was really good of him. Front right is absolutely burnt up, isn't it? Alright. Get one more lap out of these. We'll change to mediums. We'll fill up with fuel. We're making good progress. No 7th gear. Are you on controller, Adrian? I'm being followed by the Genesis, aren't I? I suppose my next question is... Guys, so you are on controller yet? Yeah, you just got to be careful with the wall. There's a couple of places you can touch it. My next question was, are you satisfied with silver, or do you think you can get more? So, it's one of those, isn't it? You can run laps, and if you've only run 4, you're doing awesomely well. You know, can't look down on anybody for putting the effort into having a go. It's very frustrating when you're as close as you think you can be, and actually want to be faster. So I'm not going to be able to pit in the lead. We're a little bit further behind than we need to be, want to be. We've got to pit now though, because these tyres are done. And we need to do 4 laps on a set of mediums. And we need to be quick, and we don't know whether these boys are actually going to pit or not. We need 4 laps of fuel. I think I'm really solid with the time I've got at Daytona there. Yeah, they're starting to pit as well, which is good to see. I haven't received the certificate yet, no. I'm hoping to, but I don't know how I'm going to get that certificate. I don't know how it comes or where it goes to. Right. We've got 4 laps to gain 15 places. We're 44 seconds off the lead. And we need to make haste. How does anybody think I'm doing? Do I think I've got a chance to make 15 places in 4 laps? 46 seconds back now. I'm gonna make a wee dive up here. They're gonna close the door on me, the dirty swines. Back behind my teammate, Mr. Okamoto. Good. I'm glad you are. That's what is critical. If you're happy, move on. It's all about the game. It's what you're happy with. You don't have to get gold. Just like you don't have to turn off the helpades. If it makes you happy, that's all you need. Twelfth place, 32 seconds behind. Miss McEwen is just leaving the pit lane. We're going to jump up a couple of places. 3 laps to go. I'm in 5th. 5, 6 and 7 to go. I must remember to change that base setting for the brake balance as well when I come off this race. And change my oil in readiness for Tuesday. Tuesday we're at Spa for those of you that are taking part in the league. Oh, I tried to read that text then. At a later date, yeah, never specified, did it? My guess it would be sometime in something in line with the World Championship, I guess, before the end of the year, maybe. I don't know, 2025. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still saving up for the framing to do it anyway. So when it comes, I get it framed up. I'm gonna get a T-shirt made with my time on the back and the relative image on the back. I'm actually going to get myself one made up, see how it looks, and then try and get it framed up with the certificate in the frame. Might as well do it properly. 4th place. Well, we're in 5th place. Mr. Healy was behind us, wasn't he, when we were coming up the hill? Mr. Portilla's just pitted. Miss McEwen has carried on. He's the one I'm chasing down. Mr. Healy, Australia's wicketkeeper, has just gone in. He was the Australian wicketkeeper about 20 years ago when I played competitive cricket. Slam on the brakes at this point. Glanced off the wall there. I tried to get the front end to bite in, but it wouldn't have it. 15 seconds down, and she's gaining on us. She's actually pulling away. So we've got to do more than we're doing now. This doesn't look good for me. Although we've won from worse positions. Mr. Portilla didn't stay in the pits for very long, did he? 11 seconds with 1 and a bit laps to go. This is not looking good. It would be interesting if I could try and put the little references on the Nürburgring map, wouldn't it? Because I think I'll put Donkey Dip on there as well, don't we? 12.8. I'm never going to win this race from here. 3rd place. I've got the fuel. She's got this, I think. It's a really quick car in a straight line, but I think I'm going to lose this by 7 seconds, which is going to be a real annoyance. Wrong car, amigo. That's what it's going to be. Not fast enough. Kinda knew it was too big a gap at 44 seconds when we came out the pit. Miss Blazon in the Suzuki Swift. He would have to brake so hard, wouldn't he? Miss McEwen got the fastest lap at 2:15. We've been nowhere near. Eight seconds, she's just bobbed over the crest. Second place. What a frustration, and not all the money either. Oh, disappointing. Fastest lap potential of the race, though. Gone round the corner and done. Yeah, she's won it. Oh, frustration from Action GT. Changing tyres, that was... Well, I don't suppose changing tyres was the difference. We know we can cheat it, don't we? 8.2. We need 1.7 million. 170,000 more. That's a shame. Let's change the car. It's 11:30. Yeah, what a frustration. So if manufacturer category. It's sorted by PP. That one didn't do it. What could do it quick enough? 7 seconds the difference. Did I just have to be quicker in the Mazda? Is that the question? Did I just have to be quicker? Or if I select GR3, pick a GR3 that fits the biscuit. The NSX from Mr. Gallo could potentially do it. Put it on mediums. Would mediums go all the way? Then it's just a fuel stop, maybe. Brake balance at 0. Nothing else changed. Oh no, look. Performance points have gone up. I can't race that. Oh, that's a juggle butt, isn't it? That's a frustration. 700 pp we need. Can't even. No, we can't do that. We got to do GR4. What was she racing? I didn't see what she was in. Yeah. See, I think that Atenza GR4 is decent, but it's. I think if we're playing with PP, so I'm racing hard, and that's saying 700 or less. Not got the engine swap. Geared for 300. Let's give it a whirl. We can only use racing hard, so let's do it. The AMG was a dog to stop, wasn't it? This is quick. No, look at the fuel. We're never going to get there, look. No, absolute waste of time. That's going to be way too much, isn't it? GT3 RS, the new one. I think that's going to be 700 something. That really handles well, doesn't it? Good question, Neil. It's a good question. There she is. She's 698. 698 on racing mediums. I think you've just called it, Neil. We got it in red. I think you just called it. Let's see. Because it's got the DRS as well, hasn't it? Yeah, I think you might be right. Bit of Daytona Oval. Two laps of fuel, man. That's the hindrance. Never gonna do it. I've got to stop 3 times. No. Although, let's just have a look. That might still be a good call. Fuel map 6. It's only got to do 3.5 laps. Well, 4 laps technically. It's as slow as the blooming Mazda 3 is, but fuel's going up. I'm sure we can coast a bit at points. Have a little bit of a coast for the first half of the race. Oh, she had me swinging about all over the place then. I was a proper party animal. Short shift to save on fuel. Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. Seventh gear for a bit of economy. Actually a bit of a race, isn't it? Just got to beat Miss McEwen and Miss Blazan. So we got the fuel now. Going 3 wide into 1. Holy hell. You just bumped the Porsche out of it. We've just got to make gains now and catch up Mr. Blazan. Miss McEwen. The question is has this car got it to catch up? Is it faster than what the Mazda was? I'm guessing. I've got my thumb permanently welded on the DRS button, so it is a little bit squirrely, but we're doing all right. But call it a 700 series race, 700 pp race, rather than GR4. And pick 700 pp limit. And people can tune whatever they want, whatever car they want, within limits. I wonder if it's possible to limit a race to add-on parts with no tuning, in terms of no twiddly tuning, or whether everybody had just detuned the big boy, or an F1 car. Series of videos. Different cars, yes. It would be a good suggestion, Neil, actually. Bathurst 700 pp race, this one. It's a low grind race, but this is the cars that you'd expect to win. Yeah, they are my kind of thing. They are what the channel seems to watch. And you know me, I'll bore the hind leg off a donkey for running laps around these things. I'm just looking at the fuel and thinking, are we all right with fuel? Oh, there's an incident there. The GR86 forces me into the wall. We're not going to need tyres, that's for sure. We're 19 seconds behind Miss McEwen. We pitted early for tyres last time. You know, you have hit on quite an idea there, Neil. There are hundreds of options and ideas for different races. You know, I will never get bored with GT if I'm making videos for all sorts of things. Right, we're on 0.9. I'm going to have to do a bit of fuel saving, just to get us to the pit, but we shouldn't have to fuel save if we take all the fuel. We'll use the DRS because that'll give us the chance to get there. We're 20 seconds down before the pit stop. We haven't got the fastest lap of the race by 1/4 of a second. Oh, I can't see the last word. Don't think we found the correct car yet. Yeah, I think you might be right. Although we can go absolutely grand bananas after the pit stop. I've just got to be a bit casual now. Oh, he didn't need to do that, did he? He didn't need to do that. That caught me totally by surprise. He's done it again. He's just overly slowed down for that apex. Absolute nutball. Need a really economical GT4 car, GR4 car. I think it might be the NSX. No, the NSX was poor. NSX GR4. Might be the Ferrari. She's in a Corvette, isn't she? That much we do know. Going to be out of fuel at this rate. He's gone in. He's on soft tyres. We're not changing. We're taking all the fuel Mr. Blazan's in. He's taking fuel now. Come on. I don't need to save fuel for the next 3 laps. I only really say, well, I could hyper-tune the fuel map and get a little bit quicker, I think. We're away. Portilla's got a pit yet. That's good shout. Good shout, Splint. I know Fatman would suggest that the Citroen is the car to use. He's a massive Citroen GGT fan. Not giving up on this one yet. 22 seconds over 3 laps is an easy call. And I think the fuel map can move up 1 yet. I'm going to save that for a little later on. Not forgetting, last time we pitted out to 15th place. So I think we're faster. Oh dear. I should have come off the DRS, shouldn't I? Oh, shower is shocking. Poop bags. Come on. That's terrible. I could have done this in a 20-minute grind at Daytona, really. I could have. But I wouldn't get anywhere close to the end of the game, would I? So... Portilla's in. So McEwen's least 19 seconds. I've got to do 8-second gain a lap without any mistakes. So I'm going to go to fuel map 2. He's 100% right. Neil will like the Ferrari as well. Came out ahead of Portilla, 18 seconds. McEwen's capable of doing a 2:16 lap. It's just... with the fuel map on 2 and 2 flawless laps, we have a potential. Neil called it early. He said he didn't think we've got it. I think he's right. I think we're a little way off. Oh, we made the mistake again. Same place. No, we've blown it. No. Absolutely junk rubbish. Don't like that. I'm going to go and earn the money the hard way. Oh, come on. GR3. 200k. This has got to be easier. For now. Look at all these I can't use. Can't even use my concept. It has to be racing hards. Okay. Well, without doubt then. Without doubt. Oh, come on. Just, oh, stop it. Ten laps. 10 laps for 15 minutes. Let's get back to this. Decent on fuel. Citroen or the Ferrari? Never driven the Citroen. And the Ferrari is where? There. I reckon I could do it in the WRX. I reckon. Generally reckon I can do it in that. Ferrari, you think? Hmm. Hmm. Decisions, man. Ferrari. Mediums or softs? Softs I'll have to change. We go mediums. Increase the PP, but we'll be fine. Go for it. Let's try it. See what the fuel map's like. Fuel's decent, look. 4 laps. Going to the grass. Yep, we've gone to the grass. Slow around the corners. Mr. Solis, you're a bit of a shower of poop, mate. Get out of the way, Mr. Audi, come on. DRS button don't work. No DRS, man. No DRS. Okay. Might be able to get 5 laps out of it. Be a good call, Splint. Although I like Neil's call on the RS, I did enjoy driving that. Bit flicky at the tail, but I'm feeling confident. It feels like it's got it in it. If we can definitely get 4 laps out of it, it'll be good. Who else goes around the outside at the top of the mountain? Don't turn out to me, come on. Talking of series though, the next series is 1 hour races at Spa in the GT1 class, GT2 class. But then we've also got some DTM races to do. Oh, we're gonna drift that corner then. We changed down too quickly, that's what it was. Yep, we're probably going to get 5 laps on this. Done it again. Got to be careful changing down in this bad boy, it locks up. I want to be in first position before we pit, because I've only got 2 laps to keep the lead or gain the lead. Mr. Mendoza is absolutely flying. I was going to try and go around the outside of him there, but I didn't have any grip. Tried to block me then. I didn't touch him, officer. Didn't touch him at all. He did that all himself. I touched him though, on the bottom. Fastest lap isn't there, is it? Fastest lap. Well, we've got the fastest lap at 2:17. I didn't see that. I looked at my time and thought 2:17.7. It needs to be a 2:16.0. Well, that much I didn't realise. Different race, different face. We are losing pace though on different on the guys up front. There you go, we're 2:14.6. Holy Chipotle. How am I supposed to compete with that? I really don't want to go to a tuned down faster car, but I suppose We can always take a Red Bull to this, can't we? I've got to finish the race though to earn the credits, because that's the real frustration. Every time we quit a race we don't earn anything, and I don't get near me 8.4 million that I need. Short shifting, but then we can absolutely rag it for the last 2 laps. We'll have to take 2.5 laps of fuel. 17 seconds back. We seem to be losing a couple. Nope, never good. Not at the cost of these body panels. There's Mr. Portilla. Doesn't need an oil change, does she? 87 miles done. We haven't really saved the fuel, have we? We've got to. We're on lap 4 now. I think we're going to try and take the 5th lap, aren't we? We are going to try and do the 5th lap, so... I think we're going to make it on fuel. Don't block me off. We're good for fuel. We're only going to be stopping for 2.2 laps of fuel as well. We're not changing tyres. Blew that. We're not really getting a good vision of just how far ahead of McEwen we are. But if she's stopped for 3 laps of fuel, we're going to be stopped for less time. This is going to be close. We just have to hope that there isn't a 2:14 in her. Although we've done a 2:14.5, we've got the fastest lap. How the hell did I manage that? Because I was fuel saving that last Conrod straight. Big time. That's really upset my rhythm, realising we got fastest lap. Holy hell. We've still got a fuel save. We're not out of the woods yet. That upset Portilla as we went past him, didn't it? Right, we're in. We're going in. Fuel to 0. Fuel was dead set. We're not changing tyres. We're going to fuel to 2.2 laps of fuel. Should we take 2.5? Portilla's in. Where's McEwen? This is a long stop. Come on. 2.5 laps of fuel. 2.3, 2.4. Come on. McEwen's just gone past. There we go. There she goes. Lasagna not having it. Seven seconds. Now, have I taken the wrong amount of fuel? Because we're going to be absolutely thraping this. Very little short shift. Could be in trouble. We can get in front. If we can get in front, we can manage it. There's the question. But you're right, I've never been this close before. Front end sliding. Just heard a beep. That means somebody's either subscribed. No, I can't see what the beep is. Something's happened, but I don't know what it is. Eyes on the screen, Widow. No, there's a beep for something and I don't know what it is. We're losing time all the time. Look at her go. 8.2 seconds ahead. Oh my. Miss McEwen, come on. Be fair, darling. It says in the most male chauvinist way you can manage. So is that me? Or is this just an absolutely rock hard race? We've got to detune something, haven't we? We've got to tune something down to be able to win this. Looks like we're going into the early hours. Monday morning work can suffer. It's the closest we've been yet. Track looks slippery. I've only had a couple of wall bumps. I haven't spun it or anything, have I, in this car? I fuel saved a lot though. I've got plenty of fuel left. I took too much fuel, I guess. Just made 3 seconds. There she is down Conrad. There she is. Can I fly Conrad? She's 6 seconds. She's absolutely flying. She's got much more top end. Maybe I put too much downforce on. Slowed the top speed down too much. No, we haven't done it. Absolutely flying, mate. Absolutely flying. .9 second win. There's nothing I can do about that. Holy hell. 6.9 seconds behind. We got the fastest lap with a 2:14.5 as well. So we're close. The Ferrari just didn't cut the mustard. We've got tomorrow's ticket. Tomorrow's ticket, which is today. Well, now we're back to choices, aren't we? We ain't got the 8.4 milli. We're 42,000 short. Do we go and cash that ticket? See if we get the 8.4 mil. Please don't make it have gone. Still there, 8.4 mil. Sell a kidney. Cash the ticket. Fingers crossed, it's a 4-star. What was it? Oh, let's hope it's 500,000. I was unlucky. 500,000 off a 4-star ticket. Oh, you know when you just know it's your day? When it's your day, we're done, folks. We don't have to do any more. I wonder if that needs... Didn't say oil. Now we've got $0, so we can't even buy tyres for something. Here it is. In all the glory. 8.4 million. Happy days. We need the engine noise though. Come on, GT. Work it out. We need to hear that. So frustrating. And there's 9 people watching the channel, which is absolutely mind-boggling. I was going to go and do some online racing today, but I've now run out of time. It's 5 past midnight. The pumpkin has turned back into... The chariot has turned back into a pumpkin. Where do we see my car collect? Is a couple of French cars to buy, a couple of Renaults, a Bugatti. Loads of Renaults. Loads of French things. 1 Alpha. You know, that's 20 million. AMGs, they're going to be the VGTs. They're $1 million each. Aston Martin, I've let myself down there, and I look at that. Audi, they'll be the VGTs. The BMW McLaren, I own that. I absolutely know I own that. That'll be the F124 Longtail though, won't it? Good night, Splint. Thank you, mate. We'll see you on the next one. There's a Bugatti. Chaparral, which you've got to buy. That's going to be the VGT. 2 Chevys. 2 Ferraris to get. 2 Ford race cars. I know what they are. And that thing, which is going to be a Fiesta or a Focus. Not many to go. We've got 80 odd. Plenty. 1 Ital design car. 3 Hyundais. That'd be a Genesis GR4, I'm guessing. Jaguars. 3 VGTs. Yep. Lamborghinis. 4 of. So this is what we're going to do with car collections over the next couple of weeks, is we're just going to go through when I've got the buck and work through. That Mercedes-Benz we've got to buy. There's a Mini, that'll be a VGT. Mitsubishi, Evos. Nissans. There's a GTR Nismo there. What's that? I own that VGT monster. That'll be rally car. That's what we need there. Peugeots, VGTs, RCZ, RCZ, easy enough. Plymouth, old one. We own all the Porsches. Renaults we need. Yep. Subarus. Toyota's got a few to get there. Only 2 road cars. Imagine what. That's an F1 VGT. FT1, isn't it? And then the VWs, they're the VGT That would be the GR4, maybe Golf. Maybe. GR3 Golf, maybe. And a Zagato, whatever that one is. So, that's where we are tonight, folks. And with that being the case, we're going to leave you to it. Thank you very much, folks. It's the end of the Sunday this week. We'll see you tomorrow night, maybe. And then definitely Tuesday, definitely Friday. We're going to get into making the videos again on the international A licenses. We'll go from there. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.